As most of you know, employee churn is a massive topic across the industry today. It impacts on a daily basis your ability to provide care for your clients effectively and with compassion. At AlayaCare, we really understand that need, and we've tackled it from virtually every front. It impacts us on a daily basis on how we approach product management, how our implementation team implements software. So we really factor that into the design of the product, and we really sort of see the life cycle of an employee, hopefully not ending at the organization, but the recruiting, onboarding, retaining, and having them thrive in your organization is very much in our hands to support your organizations in doing that. So right off the bat with recruitment, we try to help by providing both integration into recruitment software or our own applicant tracking application to support recruiting tremendous talent into your organization. Once you've hired the staff, you want to bring them on board as quickly as possible, get them up to speed on your best practices, your approaches, and how to use our software. And for that, we've implemented employee engagement software called WalkMe to enable easy onboarding of our software to help streamline those initial few days. So now we've covered off recruiting and onboarding, we have to talk about how do we retain them and how do they thrive within your organization and how can we support that here at AlayaCare. And the answer is simple, just provide them a great place to work with great shifts, great visits, all the information they need, and the team supporting them with the tools they need to make their life easier. So what that turns into from a software perspective is things like better scheduling. So there's no reason why you're not able to offer your staff an optimal schedule that takes into account travel time. It takes into account real distances and real travel time between locations and doesn't have a care worker running, whether it's by bus or by car, all over the city or through rural areas to get to visits bouncing back and forth. Similarly, offering them the ability to get additional hours through a module we call shift offers. By providing shift offers and visits to staff members, they're, if they want, able to take on more hours that cater to their schedule. So giving them that ability to opt into additional visits allows them to augment their salary and get more hours without having to leave your organization to find the hours necessary. And the last sort of ties into all of that is generally an ability to have some self-service and more control over your own schedule. So you can see when you're available, you can see the information you want, you can request time off, and have that interaction. Now that we've set them up with a great schedule, they go into visits, they want and need the best experience at that point. So what that means to us is having a great user experience with our product, because it's the start of their visit, the start of the care, all the information they need, real-time data, so if there's a concern about the client, they know. If there's an incident that happened with the client previously, they know. They know the mood of the client, they know information about the client, what they like, what their likes are, what their dislikes are, before they've even walked in the door. And then when they're there, they can easily and without hesitation perform the care they want and need to do and have the guidance they need without losing track because they're spending time in documentation. So what we endeavor to do is create the easiest and fastest documentation for them so they can focus on one thing only, which is the client, and then they can wrap up the visit on time and be on to the next client and feel great about what they've accomplished today and every day. And that's the reason why we think the retention part comes from the end of that journey, which is them thriving, as well as all the steps before that around recruiting and onboarding and planning better as well.